Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love, mercy, and compassion of God, our moments also with the holy ones of God, the saints of God, our moments also with the moments of the Old Testament, as we shall see in today's first reading. But whether it is Old Testament or New Testament or the lives of saints, it is always important to turn our attention also to our inner self and check ourselves where we stand vis-a-vis our spiritual growth, our spiritual search, our spiritual journey. All that is very important, especially as you can see, I am growing old. So as we get older, that becomes more and more important. And I also invite you to be co-missionaries with me by sharing the videos with others and by asking your friends and families to subscribe so that we reach more people through these humble efforts of ours. Thank you very much. Yes, we are in the Advent season, and the Advent season is the readings, and the whole mood is in preparation for Christmas, which is actually a preparation to make our hope real. We are still in the Holy Year with the theme of Pilgrims of Hope, but hope is something that we need to also work for or have in the Lord. As today in the first reading we shall see that the reading begins by saying Lebanon will again become the garden or of orchard. Yes, Pope Leo XIV was just this week in Lebanon, and he spent 2 days there. The president of Lebanon is a Christian. It is one third is Christian, one third is Shiites, and the other one third are Sunnis. So it is all divided very well, and the offices also are divided like that. So the reading speaks about Lebanon. Very interesting that Pope was just there, and the reading is talking about Lebanon having orchard. But it doesn't stop there. It goes further and says that in these days the deaf will hear from the book. Which book? Is it a novel? No, they will hear from the book which I always speak about, the Word of God that is already there. The deaf will hear from the book. And it also does not stop there. It goes further to say from out of the gloom and darkness. You see here now this weather here in Europe is rather gloomy. You will see always clouds and fog and winter. But out of this gloom and darkness, the blind will be able to see, says the reading. The blind will be able to see. Now you see I am standing here with this, but I was just thinking if I turn this, pull this down here, now I can't see anything. And sometimes I have imagined how is it for people who cannot at all see the world. They of course have extra sense to feel and to better hear, etc. What about those who cannot hear at all? Those who are deaf or those who cannot speak? They have so much of feelings to express, but they cannot speak out what they feel. It all has to be just there. A little they can express through their gestures, etc., but most of it remains there. But what the Advent season is telling us that all such things will change when the Lord takes birth on this earth. Better times will come. And that is what in the gospel we find, that as Jesus is walking there, two blind men off the street, I don't know if they were on begging on a street like this or if they were hiding somewhere, and suddenly they jump out when they hear that Jesus is passing there and start shouting, "Son of David, have mercy on us," or "have pity on us." This is a prayer that all of us can say every day. Son of David, Jesus, have pity on me. Not because I am blind with my eyes, physical blindness, but because I am blind in my heart and I cannot see your goodness. I cannot see your love. I cannot see the goodness in people. So open my eyes, Lord. And then, of course, because it is a season of hope, Jesus asked them, what can I do for you? And they say that we might see. And Jesus answers them, go, your faith is able to make you see. He is not saying that I am making you whole, but your faith. Yes, my dear friends, our faith can do a lot. And my faith is that, yes, this word of God that I share with you will reach more people through your help. Thank you very much.